Hello and welcome to Uncommonly Good MTG. I am your host. Look for me in next week's Guns and Ammo magazine, where I have an article on how to get that perfect smoky eye look. Doctor, you can't suck it. Yes, thank you. Thank you so much. You can't suck it. Word to your mama. So I am coming to you once again from my secret underground headquarters, and I am bringing to you a deck that I found over on AetherHub, hosted by Zeelartin. Thank you, Zeelartin. It is called, I called it Invoke Value. He called it Invoke the Value. I suspect there's probably more value here than a singular thing. But anyway, so this is the deck. So let's take a look at it. We'll talk about what the cards do, and then we'll see how well it works. At the low end, we've got March of Otherworldly Light, which exiles target artifact, creature, or enchantment with a mana value of X or less. You can sacrifice white spells in your hand to reduce the X cost by 2, and that's something you can do. So we got Phyrexian Missionary, which is an incredible card. Costs you 2 for a 2/3, and it has lifelink. If you play the kicker cost, so it'll cost you 4 to put her out, you can return a target creature card from your graveyard to your hand. So this gets some graveyard reanimation kind of going on there. Otherwise, you got a lifelinker. Sunset Revelry costs you 2 to put out as a sorcery. If an opponent has more life, you gain 4 life. If the opponent has more creatures, then you get 2 humans. And if an opponent has more cards in their hand than you do, you draw a card. Sometimes this is great, sometimes it's not. We got Parasitic Grasp, which for 2 will deal 3 damage to a target human, and you gain 3 life. If you pay 3 instead, then you could do 3 points of damage to target creature of any type, and you gain 3 life instead. Reckoner Bankbuster. Essentially, this is card draw. It's a vehicle. You put it out for 2, but you can't do anything unless you have a creature which has power 3 or greater. But other than that, you pay 2, you tap it, you draw a card. You keep doing that for 3 turns, at which point at the 3rd turn, it pumps out a pilot and a treasure, and then you can't draw cards with it anymore. But those 3 card draw turns are fantastic, usually. Hero's Downfall. Pay you 3, you can destroy target creature or planeswalker. The end. I've been finding that there's some other one that does exile for 3. It's probably a better card. Liliana the Veil comes out as a planeswalker with 3 loyalty. Immediately, you can force your opponent to sacrifice a creature. After that, you can plus her up by each player discards a card, including yourself. If you can get up to a -6, you separate all permanents a target player controls into 2 piles. That player sacrifices all permanents in the pile of their choice. Vampire's Vengeance will deal 2 damage to each non-vampire creature, and you create a blood token. I'm not certain why we're using this card. We don't have vampires in this deck, so we'll see. There's probably a better card than that. Anyways, I didn't make this deck. We got this from the guy on EtherHub. I think we can probably make a version of this deck that is better, but I think this deck has a lot of potential, so let's see what it has before we start messing around with it. We got the Celestus, which for 3 comes out as an artifact. You can tap it for 1 mana of any color. With 3 mana and tapping it, if night becomes day, day becomes night, blah, blah, blah. Activate as a sorcery. When day becomes night or night becomes day, you gain a life, and you may draw a card, and if you do, you discard a card. So this is really a discard engine, or not discard engine, a card draw engine. You pay 3 to switch it from day to night. You gain a life, you draw a card. You got mana. Celestus has got a lot of great things going on there. This is a value card. Depopulate, which each player who controls a multicolored creature draws a card. Other than that, you just destroy all creatures. It costs you 4. It's one of the cheapest board wipes out there. It's just that for people that have multicolored creatures, they get to draw a card. Ardent Elementalist. Costs you 4, you get a 2/1. That is expensive for what you get. But when it enters the battlefield, you return a target instance or sorcery from your graveyard to your hand. This is probably the engine that keeps this card going, this deck going. Because we've got let's jump to it. Invoke Despair, which costs you 5. Target opponent sacrifices a creature. If they don't, they lose 2 life. But it's creature, enchantment, and planeswalker. So if they have none, they're taking 6 life and you gain 3 cards out of the deal. But for each one that they do have, they have to get rid of at least one of them, and then you don't get the extra benefit. Still, by just playing Invoke Despair over and over again, you can win the game. You don't even have to do anything else. It's just find ways to keep getting and playing Invoke Despair. Lastly, we got Cruelty of Gix. On the first turn, this is one of those you can read ahead. You can jump to any of the chapters, but if you start at the beginning, target opponent reveals their hand. You choose a creature or planeswalker. They have to discard it. On your next turn, you search your library for a card. You put that card into your hand. You lose 3 life. And on the last turn, you put a creature from a graveyard into the battlefield under your control. So if it's you, you'll probably want to bring back Ardent Elementalist just so you can get Invoke Despair back or Depopulate or something. But maybe they put out something you like, in which case then, yeah, you just go get that guy, you put it out. So that's all the creature card. That's all the cards we got. And as far as the lands are concerned, we've got Kamigawa White, which does 4 damage to target attacking or blocking creature. Kamigawa Black, which you can mill 3 cards and return a creature or planeswalker from your graveyard to your hand. We've got some semi-fast dual lands. We've got a tri-land, and technically not really a tri-land, but you can, what is it? It's a dual drop tri-land sort of thing where you gain a life. And we got some basic lands as well. Nothing in the sideboard. So yeah, this whole deck looks like it's about playing stuff, controlling like crazy, and then returning things from your graveyard back to your hand so that you can play them again. And just keeping the cycle of evil up as much as you can. All right, so let's take it out and see how well it works. All right, we're playing against Rodrigo, SA. 4 mana, creature kill, Phyrexian. All right. What I wonder is, how is a Phyrexian not? How come I have these tri-lands, and yet they are not red? Not an artifact creature. Okay, so this guy needs to get exiled more than that guy does. Both 2. Never again. Two. Not going to pay for anything more. I don't have enough. Oh, I don't have enough. Unless I give up the Depopulate. I'm not doing that. We're good. That's right. This thing doesn't. This thing came out tapped. That was my problem. Alright, she becomes a 3/4 flying Death Touch lifelink, and she costs 4. I don't have enough to kill her. Alright, well I can handle a rabbit battery for a second, hopefully. Let's go be cruel. So he just has a bunch of creature kill up here. Creature kill, creature kill. Still taking 4 per turn is not going to be great. Here's 5. Okay, I know what I got to do. I got to go get Populate back. That's going to be some hits. Plus, the next turn is going to cost me 3 of my own making. Down to 8. We'll be down to 5. If I take Depopulate now, I could just wipe them. Probably the best course of action. Down to 5, we Depopulate. Alright, we are cool. March of Otherworldly Light's going to save us from this guy. Yep. Alright, which creature do I want? I want the one with lifelink is what I want. I know it's going to be dead here pretty soon. Is there anything worth bringing back? Let's see. Return instant or sorcery. Let's depopulate. It's not really defense at the moment. Transform. Intern. Alright, now is when he's going to start killing things. Goes after his own Enrica. He doesn't have anything to sacrifice to the other one. He's just going to draw a card. I got to hold on to that. So go on in, Mrs. Elementalist. Do your job. Oof. Invoke Despair would be really cool. Not Invoke Despair. Anything in here? Bring back even? Nope. Alright, Liliana. Says you sacrifice. You are going to go out there for some lifelink gain. And we'll attack for 2. That's not cool at all. Alright, excellent. Woo! Discard, baby. Alright, we got him down to 1. And we win! Suck it, Rodrigo! Victory! Alright, playing against Tobi. Let's see what we can do against Tobi. 1, 2, 3. Alright, Sunset Revelry looks to be our deal. Put out the super slow. Nothing to play at the moment. Let's put out the other super slow. Everything we have is reactive at the moment. We have more cards, equal life, and equal amount of creatures. I'm just so bitter against it at the moment, apparently. I'll get rid of this one instead. Alright, what do we got there? Great, let's go bring it back. Well, hello there, Hero's Downfall, my friend. It's good to see you. Alright, let's go take a look at our friend's hand. Well, see you later, Schlob. Actually, this would be a good time for Sunset Revelry. Oh, he brought back Childred again there. Alright. Oh, now we don't have any guys. Yes. Well, what do we have here? From a graveyard. Excellent. And I'm going to choose something. Yeah, another one of those sounds really good. He's got more guys than me. Alright, yeah, let's do it. He's got a human up there. Thank you, fellow human. Alright, guess who's gonna kill their own Sheoldred? Parasitic Grasp was pretty cool. This one probably even cooler at the moment. Alright, let's invoke some despair. Boink! Alright, now we'll Sunset Revelry again. Oh, they have more dudes, so that didn't get us anything. No attacks were cool. Well, yeah, not counting certainly hurts me sometimes. Okay, let's go for it. 1, 2. We're good. I think it was going to die anyway, wasn't it? I'm sorry. Gonna focus on Despair. Ah! Go for a little sacrifice. He's got his own, huh? Because I love these other 2 cards. Who's gonna come back? Invoke Despair. And unfortunately, what can I do? Is this already out of the picture here? Yeah, it's just floating. So I'm not going to get rid of my own cards. Cool. He thinks he can bring back something. Sheoldred. Alright, so here is the Celestus. And we'll just attack for 1. We're just going to have to hold out for a second while he decides to put something out. Unfortunately, that little guy's a jerk. Let's just go ahead and draw a bunch of cards, I suppose. That looks good. I can return stuff to my hand, so we'll wait till next turn. Let's go ahead and, it's not going to do us any good. Let's force a discard, I guess. So he doesn't have to get rid of anything. I just can pump up my Liliana so that she has the ability to force a sacrifice. I'm going to bring it back here. Yeah, I guess that's it. It's just the Ardent Elementalist. Alright, number 1, sacrifice a creature. You. Number 2, sacrifice a creature. You. Alright, that's you. Played for my hand. Can I kick it? 1, 2, 3. I need 4 for that, so we'll wait. That costs us 3 mana. I've only got 2 at the moment. Game of life. Sure, why not? Invoke Despair. And he's got nothing, so we're cool. Got less life, less cards, less dudes. What am I going to do? Sacrifice, discard a card. Yeah, let's discard a card. I don't think Revelry is going to get us anything. Alright, So this is how victory tastes. Tastes like despair. Oh, I'm surprised we didn't get that one. All right, let's go all in. Go get them, ladies. See you later, Tobi. That's victory. All right, we're playing against BatmanCy. BatmanCy. 1, 2, 3, 4. A couple Sunset Revelries and a Depopulate. All right. Keep. Got some slow manas. Because if I put out Swamp, then I'd be able to do that no problem. All right. Sunset Revelry is not going to buy me anything at this point, so we're just going to go forward. Alright, now we can play a Sunset Revelry. Just get a couple of dudes out. Alright, so we got 4. We could actually just wipe the board. What we got going up here? He's planning on doing a bunch of stuff. I don't know. Let's just chill out. Be nice to get an Invoke Despair or something. What's this deck put together otherwise? Cruelty of Gix would be super cool. There's a Cruelty of Gix. Excellent. Alright, so he'll be able to attack on his next turn. Let's just see what he's got in his hand. There we go. So he's got a wall that makes us mill, and he's got Destroy Evil. All right. So this is pretty much everything he's got, and a Depopulate would work great. We got nothing going on. This will let us go get some stuff, though. I'll start our... Oh, except for now it's dead. Got one thing that can attack. Looks like he's trying to use a defender deck. Probably just to mill us or something. There we go. Invoke Despair. Yeah, you tap it, man. Get a use out of that drawbridge. All right, you drew a card. Good for you. And we're done. All right, we're starting to get a little bit of our stuff going here. Let's see. Black is probably what we're going to need most of. Let's go ahead and invoke some Despair. I see. He's trying to use the defender with the birds and all that crap on us. And there's that. He's only going to get one bird out of the deal. Another bird. Okay, let's depopulate. Go get our Invoke Despair back. Alright, so we got those judges up there, which are going to become some stupid... Yeah. With a mana value of 4 or greater, huh? Really? I guess it was 4. How fantastic. Alright, Invoke Despair. Okay, we got more life, more cards, and as many people, so Sunset Revelry not helping us out here. Alright, so nothing. It's not a human. I can pay the big price on it though. I tell you, he's got a creature out, so that means we can now do Sunset Revelry. And I think I can pay the cleave cost to get rid of that. And we're done. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7. You can do it. Alright, Celestus. Let's draw a card. Yeah, let's take that action. Discard a card. Let's get rid of Sunset Revelry. Alright, what do we got left there? I'm going to need 3, 4 for that. 1, 2, 3. Of course, I know it's going to happen next turn. Same thing, probably. But I'll attack. Yes, I'll get rid of Parasitic Grasp. That's perfectly fine. Because you can put out another one. I'll be able to get back the Invoke Despair. We'll be able to destroy it. I cast it now. Looks like it. Get rid of it. All right. Let's see. Let's just go for the attack. Put out the planes. Yeah, I can. Pop this. Nope, we need 3 for it. All right, what are we looking for? A person. And I gotta wait till the Elementalist gets back out there. Dead! There's exile. Suck! Alright, so let's see what we can pull with the Celestus. Yeah, I'm gonna take that action. Nope, don't care. There is nothing, no creatures for me to bring back with that. That was nasty. Okay, I need that so I can potentially give it up. Ooh, I almost threw it out too and everything. Oh, the horror! This is the part where the shuffler's trying to be a jerk to me. Yes, okay, fine. We'll keep that. How much does that thing cost? 3. So I just need 4 mana for that. 1, 2, 3. And we win! Victory! We're playing against Tioneb. Tioneb. That's the name, apparently. 1, 2, 3. Let's keep it. Alright, so Otherworldly Light's the only thing we could do until 3. So you will have to be able to play Liliana. Was that 2 mana? Yeah, whatever. Whatevs, man. Okay, let us... One, two. Okay, so he's doing Boros, beastie creatures. Here they come. Oh, Liliana on the next turn, probably. That's a nice card. We just gotta get the mana for it. Celestus will be able to get us the Ardent Elementalist so that we can then bring back some stuff if we need to. Good. Alright, so Celestus is our only move at this point. Still need one more black to be able to do an Invoke Despair. But I can depopulate. Let's bring it back. Alright, so if we wanted to, we can blow the... That only do, what does this thing cost us? 3? I need more than what I got. In turn. That's not good. I kind of need that Celestus. Oh, good. He only takes out creatures. Excellent. And what do we got here? 2 damage to each. Create a blood token. That's not going to help us out. On the next turn, we'll have a 2/2 coming at us. Let's just wipe the board. Alright, taking our hits, we're down to 6. Let's recover, shall we? Take that action. Yeah, what am I going to give up on? Vampire. Alright, let's do some hits. Here we go. Let's hope that he didn't put something out because he doesn't have something to put out. Okay, this guy costs 3, so I have plenty of mana to kill him. He does have Ward, pay 3 life. I'm not in the mood for that. So this is essentially the same thing. I get the impression he's probably top decking dudes. Here's a Bankbuster. Alright, let's just hold on, because potentially we can kill something with the Otherworldly Lights. Remind me, though, on his turn, we need to use the Bankbuster otherwise. Do we have plenty? I think we do. And we win! Victory! Alright, so here we are with Invoke Value. And, it was a great deck. It was a great deck, but there were some things about it that sucked. Number one, I could not stand Sunset Revelry. That was just horrible. The thing I liked about it the best was when I was able to use it to sacrifice to the Otherworldly Might, just so I can use it as a white source to do an additional 2 points of mana for the mana cost. The other thing is, I still cannot figure out why we would want Raffine's Tower as the tri-land, since we want red and we don't want blue, and yet there is 0 blue in here, as far as I can tell. So, yeah, I think this needs to be swapped out. Also right here, Plains, Island, Swamp. Why would this be this? I'll have to go take a look at this. So remember, I did not put this deck together. We just played it. And it was a great deck. And that's why I kept playing it. And that's why I recorded it. Yet I didn't notice until we got deep into it that there was bad, land cards in here, I think. But yeah, really, somebody I think likes Sunset Revelry. It was always just horrible for me. Horrible, horrible, horrible. But other than that, this deck was fantastic. I thought that the idea of value, which is playing a card, throwing it away, then getting it back and replaying it again, but being able to just kind of like reuse those cards over and over again, that was fantastic. And this deck definitely teaches you that lesson. When I saw Ardent Elementalist, and I saw that all it does is when it enters the battlefield, you return a target instant or graveyard or sorcery from your graveyard to your hand, I thought, really? Is that really all it's going to do? Because that's practically one of the only things we're doing, right? This one brings back a creature. So we got bring back creature, bring back target instant sorcery. I'm just like, is this really going to work out? But you know what? It did. And Ardent Elementalist was fantastic. And being able to bring back Invoke Despair or Depopulate, just whatever you needed, it was well worth it. With the red presence in here, it might be nice to have a little bit, maybe more of the red card draw, where you discard a card and draw 2 cards. Maybe make a couple of treasure tokens. That might be nice. I'll tell you what, I'm going to put this on my list of cards, probably for immediately after this, to try to soup this up to make this the better deck for Dr. Suckit. That's what I'm thinking about doing. But let's go ahead and give it a rating. The deal is this deck competitive? And I got to say that I got a 67% win rate, which puts it into the competitive range. And I think that I only got that rating because I didn't quite know exactly what I was doing when I first started playing. I didn't really understand how the deck was supposed to go. And also, I think swapping it out for some cards I think will do better, will get me a better win rate and a better return on the investments there. Secondly, then, was the deck fun? I got to say, yeah, it was fun. I enjoyed, probably because I found it so interesting, is I enjoyed that the graveyard recursion. I enjoyed being able to play the right card at the right time, and that even though people thought that they were killing something, it was coming back. And that was really great. I mean, I guess the Bankbuster is a card draw. Celestus is the card draw. That worked out well. I mean, Celestus was so fantastic in this deck. So maybe we don't need more card draw. I don't know. I'll have to try something out, see how it's going. Anyways, so I think this deck is an A- the way that it is right now. I think we can make it a lot better. I am really excited here. So anyways, if you so choose to play with this deck, I hope you have as much fun with it as I did. All right, that's all for now. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure to like and subscribe. From all of us here in the secret underground headquarters of Uncommonly Good MTG, have a great day. See you next time, Space Cowboys. Later.